I've been sharing and posting. Would have thought? That's crazy. I've always been open to the idea of me sharing certain parts of my life. Like I've always been open to the idea. Documenting certain parts of my life. Even though I never knew when and how, but like I always knew to say at some point I was gonna do it. Like when the time came, I wasn't really going to mind, I don't know if it's like really making sense, but like sharing myself with the rest of the world is something that I've been open to, even though the thought of it sometimes just scares me. But like I've always been knowing that it is something that I would love to do at some point. It's crazy, but I can't do this to myself. I just can't. Going MIA just comes naturally, it just comes naturally to me. Like I don't even need to plan for it. I don't need to think about it. It just comes naturally. Like I sometimes keep to myself. So just me sharing myself with the rest of the world, just me. Let's not even go that far. Forget about the rest of the world. Just me sharing myself with strangers, yeah. Which is crazy. Like in person, I really don't mind like opening up to a stranger, but like something about doing this online just makes me feel even more vulnerable, and I don't like that feeling. Like it's terrifying. Like it terrifies me a lot. I just can't do that to myself, and crazy enough, it's like every single time I try to do this, let's stick to YouTube here, yeah. So like every single time I like record a video of like me opening up like this, and I have to post the video, it's like I'm terrified that somebody is gonna come across the video and watch it. So like I'm comfortable with saying that there are no viewers on my video, because then I'm just like what a relief, like the moment I just see 1 or 2 viewers there, I'm like, oh my god, like I can't do that to myself and the people watching. It terrifies me, like being vulnerable like this. It may not seem that way, but like trust me, right now, this makes me feel vulnerable. Like I don't know who's gonna be watching, but all I know is that it's not gonna be pretty, like what they might have to say is not gonna be pretty. I'm terrified. So in other words, I'm like the lurid definition of contradiction. It's like I wanna share my story, but at the same time I don't want anybody listening to my story. It's oh my god, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I'm doing it anyways because sure, why not? Might as well, you know. So for YouTube, I thought of like coming up with a way that might be a bit more comfortable for me, you know, nothing too out there. Hence why the diary session. I just get to sit here. Trust me, it's still like I'm still not there. But like this for me is just like a way of like teaching myself or like training myself and just like get comfortable with the whole like filming. Like I love creating content. It's fun, but when I have to be vulnerable, like when I have to introduce myself to the world, like just me being me, like I'm terrified of I'm just terrified. You know, like I don't even need to explain. It's a scary thing. Like I'm so used to just keeping to myself, just my own little world, tucked away somewhere away from everybody else. So it's crazy. So yeah, for YouTube, I sort of like just slowly getting comfortable with it. Hence why the diary session, kind of just like teaching myself, you know. Like it's crazy. Like right now, I'm even like I'm able. Like I'm kind of like I think I'm audible enough. I can already like I already know there's like some difference comparing me right now and like let's say the first video that you watch on this channel. So that's something. I mean, granted, I'm like in a room alone, but still, like, you know, a win is a win. I'm just gonna say that a win is a win, whether you like it or not. A win is a win. So, like I earlier mentioned, I posted, or rather, been posting, which is crazy. But like I've just I've been teaching myself not to be pressured into posting, and that's like helped. Cause trust me, I really wasn't gonna post, like for real. I wasn't gonna post, but like I just convinced myself and just like told myself that I don't really need to be pressured into posting or anything. Like I get to post whenever I feel like it, and that sort of like helps because I feel more in control that way. Like I have the control. So yeah, that's that. The whole situation here. In short, let's just say I'm like my own biggest critic. I always push myself. I always try to push myself to do better, especially when it comes to doing things that I find fun, you know, things that I enjoy doing. Like I will always push myself to doing better because I know I can. I know I'm able. Let's say I know I'm able to do better, but I can't. Which also explains why earlier I mentioned to say it's kind of like I prefer having no views on my videos because I know I can, you know, say this saying YouTube videos. I know I can put a better video out there. I know I'm able to. But like once I'm done recording this, I just know it's not gonna be like, this is not the best I can do. Like I can do so much more. And me having to post this, like I can, hence why I said I can do that to myself, because I know I can do so much better. I can do so much better. I just can't at the moment. I'm able to, but I just can't. So I am doing whatever I can with what I have. It's always been my motto. So something that I always do is whatever I have to get whatever I want. I'm good at improvising, you know. I will use what I have. Did I mention that I really wasn't going to start posting? Yeah, I really wasn't. I wasn't. But I somehow managed to convince myself to just keep going. And if you're watching this video right now, that means apparently I'm still posting. So moving forward, I'm hoping I just get to be emotionally numb to this whole thing. Might not be the best thing to do, but I just feel like it's gonna be the best coping mechanism for me. You know, like I just post whatever I post and have no emotions about it. You know, that way I just try to keep my mind clear of anything, because I mention I'm like my biggest humongous critique out there. Like, so another news, yeah. I'm still continuing with this whole adulting journey, and I like a few days, like a week ago, I think it's been like a couple of days, I finally got like a minor win. It's like a minor win. Rewind a little bit. My ID, my national ID is kind of screwed. Some people know this, like people that personally know me. I think I've like explained it a little bit. So my national ID is kind of screwed forever, and for like any procedure that like requires my national ID, let's just say for me the procedure takes a little bit longer than usual because of like extra verifications and whatnot. So yeah, having said that, I finally got myself like a minor win. A few days ago, I finally was able to get this small credit card for myself. It took forever, but I did. I don't even know when I'm ever gonna be able to use it, but a win is a win, you know. A win is a win. So yeah, I'm broke, unemployed, with a credit card I'm not gonna be using. Don't know when I'm ever gonna start using, but a win is a win.